Good afternoon. It's November the 4th, and this will be a short walk, but here I am. I just had lunch at the Hotel Saskatchewan working here. I'm just going to walk down Scarth Street to our condo. So here's the lobby of the Hotel Saskatchewan, and this is the way we're going. As I make my way down the stairs with one slightly wonky ankle, still. Walking down here is pretty good, but then, of course, it's after you've done the walk, it goes, oh, what did you do that for? So we're just going to walk down Scarth Street. It's about 4 blocks, about 10 minutes. That's all that's going to happen today, but at least it's something. It is a beautiful day, again. Here we are looking at the Sask Power Building, Efward Tower, the Federal Office Building, and then looking up Scarth Street here to downtown. We're not going that way. We're going this way. I also wanted to do this because that there church, Blessed Sacrament Church, is where I broke my ankle. That's where we were rehearsing the 50th anniversary concert for the University of Regina Chamber Singers that I sang with in the 90s and early 2000s. We had just finished our dress rehearsal, and I stepped down off the risers onto a plastic stool that they'd set up because there were too many people for the risers, and the stool went out from under me. I only fell like 3 feet, 2 or 3 feet, but that was enough. Gravity is not your friend. And since I landed badly, there went my ankle. But I'm walking, so there's that. It's only, as I keep saying, every day seems to be a little better with some setbacks. And you do a little bit too much, and then it says, well, you shouldn't have done that much. Hey, this is Scarth Street. There's the church where I came crashing down. One advantage, ouch, there you go, there's the ankle. One advantage, for some reason, it's the other side of the ankle, not the broken side. The one with the other side is acting up. What did I start to say? Oh, one advantage of being downtown was that the paramedics arrived really quick. They asked me if I could put weight on it, which I could, which is an indication, was an indication right there that I hadn't broken both bones, just the thin one, the fibula, not the tibia. And they took me to the hospital, and a couple of days later, I got my surgery. I had to wait because I take a blood thinner. I had to wait till that cleared out. Took me in. Last person that went in at night, almost 11 o'clock, I think, when they did the surgery. I have no idea how long it took because, of course, I was unconscious. And at least I was able to go straight back to my room and go to sleep. Six weeks on weight bearing, and been walking now for 5 weeks. Almost 6 weeks, I guess. 6 weeks on Thursday, I think. And pretty good, but again, for whatever reason, the right side of my ankle, not the left side that I broke, but the other side is currently complaining. Like all these muscles and tendons and things. Getting used to walking again. Still, I'm doing it. And it gets better all the time, as I keep saying. Almost back to where it was before I started, but not quite. So the walks continue to be short. So this is Scarth Street. Not all that exciting a street, I guess. Apartment buildings, office building, what you'd expect. We have a condo down at the end of this, where Central Collegiate once was. It's where we lived when we were first married, and several years, and then we switched to the house we're in now and traded places with my mother-in-law, and she lived in the condo then because it was much more convenient, all one level, which is why I just lived there for several weeks while I was recovering. And we've kept it, so it's kind of the east wing of our house. It's also the storage space for Shadowpaw Press books. Most of my books are in a warehouse, but some are here. And that's where I keep them because it's easier than getting them out of the basement at the house by far. Again, all one level. Beautiful day. I'm wearing my leather jacket, but I hardly need it. 9 degrees today, I think. We're looking forward to Saturday, Western final of the Canadian Football League. Saskatchewan Roughriders will be playing British Columbia Lions. And it's supposed to be a chilly day, but it shouldn't be too awful. Sort of around freezing. Could be worse. Could be well below freezing and snowing. Could be snowing, but not much. Anyway, rain, shine, wind, snow. The game goes ahead. We have season tickets and we'll be there. I've hardly been to any games, again, because of the ankle. The last time I was there, it was a bit of a struggle getting down to our seats, which are some 20 rows below ground level, but it should be better this time. This is Central Park, our version of Central Park, a lot smaller than the one in New York. But pretty. Nice green space. Such a blue sky today. Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Just a little taste of my voice for you there. It's a nice gazebo in the middle here. I don't want to sing too much of the song. I might get a copyright hit. It's happened. Doesn't really hurt, but it just means that that particular video can't be monetized. Well, my YouTube channel is monetized, but barely. Even at the peak, when I was walking almost every day, I probably got about enough to buy a couple of cups of coffee over the month. They're building Ronald McDonald House over here, is what's going on over here. When we first moved in, there was an old building here that was a restaurant. It's quite a popular lunch place, but after it went away, it's been an empty lot for a very long time, but not anymore. It's a good place for Ronald McDonald House because General Hospital is about 4 blocks that way, so it's quite close to the hospital. So if you had a kid undergoing cancer treatment, that's what Ronald McDonald House is about. Kids undergoing treatment and found a place for families to stay. That's the Prince Charles. They never renamed it the King Charles. Kind of thought they might, but they didn't. But it's taking shape. Started with a hole in the ground. Now it's moving above ground. Looks like it's going to be 3 stories based on the elevator shaft. Here's our condo over here. You can see the Prince Charles. Because of this work, this road has been down to 1 lane for a long time right here. There's usually rabbits out here. I don't see any at the moment. We seem to have a warren here, unless somebody's cleared them out. In the wintertime, I usually see them resting under the trees. I don't see any at the moment. And right up here's where I'm stopping. So like I said, very short walk. It's enough for me for now. But my next big one will be when I decide to walk downtown from home. Next time I do that, that'll be a first test of a longer walk. This is where Central Collegiate once was, and these buildings were built in 97, which is when we moved in, when they were brand new. Here we got married. Right. That's it for this time around. Oh, you're moving to Regina soon. Well, congratulations. See you soon. Bye for now.